All right, so we were on page what, 23 or was it 25? I think it was 23. All right. So, by the way, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan Trust name you can trust when it comes to all things reactions. I'm gonna try to breeze through this. I know I want to react to Quentin Connor's album today, but I may not. I'll be honest, the time is just not enough to do that. I may do it. It just depends, isn't it? It really depends. It really depends. Um, but anyway, let's go. But yeah, if you're a fan of Drake, you're already here. Anyway, if you're a fan of music, you're already here. Cool, whatever. You know what I mean? You're a fan of lawsuits, you're already here, so let's keep it moving. Yeah. So let's just get straight into it, no delays. I'm breaking on, by the way, I'm breaking down this lawsuit. By the way, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan Trust name you can trust when it comes to all things reaction, like breaking down this lawsuit from Drake versus UMG. Yes, it may be technically in time essence that it's probably old news, but not necessarily old news. It's still new news because at the end of the day, there's some things within the content of the lawsuit that I believe everyone can learn from. Yeah, you can learn from. Yeah, even if you're not an artist or whatever, but defamation is a thing. It's a real thing, you know. Yeah, but let's keep moving. I'm not saying that it's true or not in this particular case, but there's certain things within the context of it that you can relate to and figure out. You know what I mean? Like what you can do. And the way I'm keeping this do rag. Hey, shout out to Rema. Is it a crime, baby? Hey, I know you're like my steez. Anyway, next in the perverse reference to Drake's 2021 album, Certified Lover Boy, Certified, you know what I mean? In the play, in the dual meaning of minor, a person under the age of 18, and in musical scale, the recording says that Drake is trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor. All right, listen, hear me out for a minute, yeah? Just hear me out. Hear me out. Why did he not just put the full, if you're going to say the full thing, yeah? Why not, if you're going to say some parts of the lyrics, why not just put in the full lyrics so you can get full context? Context matters. Because before he said certified lover boy, certified, you know what I mean? Context matters. Because he mentioned Baka got a weird case. Why is he still around? Certified lover boy, certified. You understand? It's not like he's calling him directly. You're not even calling back a thing either. Nor is he from, anyway. Take out you want, clearly. And the play on a Joe man, okay, yeah, so trying and also the part we say try to take a call and it's probably a minor. Wait, hold on, hold on. What about the part where he says about um about what's that bar again? What's the bar? It's something about trying to strike a chord. So it's basically trying to say you're trolling online. Yeah, why are you trolling online like a minor? Do you know what I mean? Why are you trolling online? You're trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor. Like, because it's true, you're trying to strike a chord when you're trolling. You're trying. What? Why not? What that the fact that you never mentioned that just goes to show you that he is very crafty. Because at the end of the day, you're think about it for a moment. Why did he not mention that? Can we answer that question? Why did he not mention that? And then later in the recording, Lamar describes Drake as a Malibu most wanted. Oh my days. Even that, but I'm not going to lie to you. When I first listened to the song, and even the third time, and the fourth, and the fifth, and the sixth, I promise you it went over my head, that part, because I've never seen that movie. I still haven't seen that movie. Yeah. And I think even if I've seen that movie, it probably still would have flew over my head, and I probably would have realized after a couple listens, maybe. But you understand? But then obviously, anyway. The recording continues to say that Drake and the people in his circle need to be served with a subpoena because Predator moves in flocks, and asserts that Drake's name got to be registered and placed on the neighborhood watch. I mean, okay. Okay. The recording, because the thing about it, Baka got a weird case. Why is he still around? It's not like he's lying. And didn't you have? Wait. Gemini, shush. Oh my days, this has got a mind of its own, bruv. It's got a mind of its own. It's talking about Bob Barker and stuff. I didn't even say anything about that. Did that anyway? Anyway, the recording also repeatedly suggests that the violence should be used against Drake because he is. Oh my days. Let's continue reading because he didn't say anything like that. Like in the sound of someone being beaten up, the recording repeats, what? And then he says, the mob will F him up. Oh my days, this guy is so sensitive. He is sensitive. Later in the recording, the threats take that later the recording threatened that if Drake comes to Oakland, where Lamar grew up, huh? Lamar didn't grow up in Oakland. He grew up in LA. I mean, Oakland's still West Coast, but like Oakland, 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 where he grew up. This is where you just have to say, Mr. Aubrey Drake Graham, please come to the stand. We are going to dismiss this case. There are so many holes in this case. You can you prove that he grew up in this area? Because if you can't, you know what I mean? He didn't grow up in Oakland. He grew up in Compton. City of Compton. You know what I mean? Like he grew up in Compton. And even he mentioned, all right, look, if you listen to his music properly, you realize he grew up in LA. He grew up in Compton predominantly. Yeah. It's like, for example, when there's a debate, well, it's not really a debate, with Jim Jones, the rapper Jim Jones, coming from Harlem when he was born in the Bronx or something like that. But the Bronx isn't that far from Harlem anyway. Apparently, I don't know. I've never really, you know what I'm saying? I've never been there like that. So I feel like if it is that in that sense, then fair enough, but it's not. It's still a distance from what I'm aware of. And when you think about it, it's just the way he's trying to paint it. And didn't you anyway, let's keep it moving though. It says Lamar grew up, he will not make it out alive. I think that Oakland show gonna be your last stop. I mean, that doesn't mean anything then. It could be your last stop. As in, it could be your last stop. The fact that you are going on and acting as if you want to stop doing music, it could be your last stop. You see what I'm gonna say? And I'm pretty sure when it comes to him stop, because he was on tour as well, so it's like I'm pretty sure that was his last stop. I can't even remember. I don't even bother to check all that. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't. There's no point. Yeah, there's no point. The recording makes it clear justice will be served not through the legal system or commentary on social media. And also the reason why. Let me tell you also the reason why Kendrick Lamar. Excuse me. Kendrick Lamar said that. So look, I'm gonna play it like this. Mr. Aubrey Drake Graham, come to the stand. Do you know why Drake? Do you know why Kendrick Lamar? How can I mistake the two? You can never mistake the two. Do you know why Kendrick mentioned about Oakland? First of all, he's not from Oakland. He is from the West Coast, which is where Oakland is. However, Mr. Kendrick Lamar Duckworth said Oakland show gonna be your last stop. Mainly, he said, I think that Oakland show gonna be your last stop. Because did you not disrespect Tupac Shakur? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things. I'm not saying that a lawyer or a judge or whatever will say these things there, but You know what I mean? You've got to ask certain questions like, what did you say for him? No, obviously, there's no excuse for anything. I'm not no excuse for anything. Don't never get twisted. But what I'm saying is, there has to be a motive, right? When it comes to a crime or anything of that nature, there's usually, from what I see in crime shows, it's just crime shows. From what I'm saying, I could be wrong. If you're an attorney or solicitor or whatever, let me know the real thing of the situation in the comments below. But I'm pretty sure there always has to be a motive. So if there has to be a motive, then naturally what has to happen is you have to ask those. You have to find out what is the backstory. How did this start? You understand? Yes, you can say someone is really, whatever, not right in the head and cool. You can run with that narrative and then there's literally no excuses, but they still will get locked up anyway. However, you can also run with the narrative that at the end of the day, this is how it started, and this is why it got to this point. Because it didn't get to this point for no reason. Is it a crime? Anyway. The recording makes it clear justice will be served. And here's the thing, he's not saying it about that part there has got nothing to do with the alleged PDF file situation. It's got nothing to do with it. It's got only the thing to do with Tupac because of the way that bar opened up with. You know what I mean? Think about it, man. And you're there disrespecting Tupac using his voice, an AI version of his voice that Tupac's estate made sure you take it down. Anyway, and then so source media effort capture, but through physical violence, one action, no accident. I'm hands on. He F around, get polished. Oh, come on. Really? Really? It's because he wears nail polish. This is why Kendrick mentioned it. It's because K Dot realized this guy wears nail polish. So I'm just going to mention about this. I'm going to say, you know what I mean? But cool, whatever. I hear it. But he's not saying for anyone to go out and incite violence against someone. He's not saying that. And I'm not saying it. Yeah, let the Justice Department do what it needs to do to serve justice. Yeah, it will happen in its own time. Sometimes it may seem like it takes longer than usual, but it is what it is. It is what it is. At the end of the recording, the lyrics threatening repeat, hey, 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 run for your life. Oh my gosh. This guy doesn't have, either the attorney don't understand the lyrics or he doesn't understand the lyrics. At the end of the recording, the lyrics threatening repeat, hey, 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 run for your life. When they say, hey, 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 run for your life, it's referring to you being a 69 God. Basically, you call yourself the 6th God. Therefore, he said, you're a freaky ass ninja. And he's saying, anyone who is like that, run for your life. That's as simple as it gets. There's no other reason to break that down. What do you mean that's to do with threatening his life? Or threatening? It's not necessarily a threat when you think about it. And also, he said he sang it in a jokingly way. Hey, 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 run for your life. And he was mimicking also, guess who? Guess who says, hey, hey, hey? Get me? Dr. Bill Cosby. Hey. He also had his fair share with the law. But we move. So the recording contains numerous additional statements that imply the existence of evidence to support allegation against Drake. Okay, let's see what we're saying. The recording threatens that Lamar could reveal more secrets about Drake. Rabbit hole still deep. I can go further, I promise. Okay, all right. And the public will believe him. The audience, not dumb. Shape the story is how you want hate Drake. They're not slow. I mean, imagine I'm watching the news at the same time and I see, I'm not going to say the person's name, but basically they did the same thing I did at the same time. At the same time. When I did that, they did that at the same time. I'll kid you not. But anyway, and the person's American, by the way. with German roots, by the way. You know what? Let's not do that. We're not here to do that. Um, what's the time? I was saying something. All right, so when Kendrick said the audience not dumb, shape the story as how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. It's not because they're saying, oh, they're gonna automatically believe whatever Kendrick says. It's because at the end of the day, Drake, you lied. You lied. You lied. You know what I mean? Like in Meet the Grain, the way Kendrick says, you lied. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, and it's not that. It's like he's also called you in Euphoria a master manipulator. So yes, he's gonna carry on with that theme by calling you a master manipulator. Because and it's funny because isn't this essentially what he's doing? He's trying by filing this federal lawsuit against UMG. Is he not trying to shape the narrative and how he wants? And plus, think about this. This is why I'm glad I'm reacting to this now, because it's making me realize how manipulative some people can really be. Yeah. I'm not even joking to you. Like this ain't even a joke. This is just real life. Look, we're going through the lyrics, yeah, but they're not the full lyrics. It's all out of context. That the one that got me was that hey 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 run for your life is threatening lyrics. What? What? Oh man. The recording contains making reference to several Drake songs, Family Matters and God's Plan, and accusing Drake of being a liar, denying allegations of criminality. The family matter ain't the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar. Exactly, because look, think about of everything that Drake was accusing, and let's say using saying things that were defamatory towards Kendrick Lamar, yeah, he didn't run and say, if it was true, I would be arrested, blah blah blah. Like he never said that, did he? No. In the Heart Part 6, what did Kendrick do? What did Kendrick do? In the Heart Part 6 for what Kendrick did in GNX album, he just ignored that fake Heart Part 6 and said, I'm gonna talk about my situation and with what I mean, Black Hippie and them man there. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. But for Drake though, as far as the Heart Part 6, the way he responded, he made it seem more like he was guilty. That's just me. Yeah? That's just me. Because why would you say it on the record like that and you're flying a white flag? It felt like your PR team told you you need to make a statement. It's like you probably wasn't going to respond anyway, but you needed to make a statement, and that was it. You know what I mean? That was your statement. It's the same thing when he did blackface and he made that statement, and still people were rocking with him. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, cool. Like, how can you still be rocking with this guy? All right, it's on you, innit? Like, you can support whoever you want to support. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Support whoever you want to support. But what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, when Drake is accusing and saying defamatory claims towards Kendrick Lamar, of course, Kendrick is going to say the family matter and the truth of the matter, it was God's plan to show you the liar. Because remember in Euphoria, he said, tell no lies about me and I won't tell truths about you, which that lyric was also mentioned in earlier parts of this lawsuit. I don't know what to say other than that. Do you know what I mean? It's better. It's like the judge could ask Aubrey Drake Graham, did you not lie about Kendrick Lamar? Did you make or say defamatory claims toward Kendrick Lamar? So is he telling the truth? Like, I don't know how to explain it, man. There's several ways to anyway. So anyway, the recording makes a vulgar attack on Drake's brand OVO. What OVO for the other V option? You pussy. Hey, listen. Hey, let me hear you say OVO. Say OVO. Hey, now stare this way. Stare. Hey, listen. Further in the recording, refrain Drake is not like us. I mean, there's nothing in that. That's just fun and games when you call in the brand OV Ho. Hear me? And then the way he moves, even if it is the way he moves, he does move that way. And I'm talking about the fact that he's no stranger to liking Rihanna, no stranger to liking Serena Williams. No, it's not like he's no stranger to going on dates with these women. Yeah, he's no stranger. Man hired out a flipping stadium of I don't know what stadium it was. He hired out a stadium and did whatever date. You know what I mean? He's moving like that. So I'm just saying, OB ho. You know what I'm saying? Further recordings refrain that Drake is not like us. The recording alludes to Drake's heritage, saying Drake is not a colleague. Drake is not a colleague, but a effing colonizer. That is not what he means. Oh my days. I'm so glad I'm reading further into this because what do you mean? Kendrick Lamar didn't even say anything like that in regards to that. That's not what it means. All he said, because you said like I think in Family Matters, you mentioned something about you rapping like you rap, you're trying to free the slaves or something like that. That he is the one that said that. Kendrick Lamar is the one that responded by saying, okay, if you want to say that, let me give you a lesson. Let me give you a lesson about ATL, seeing as you want to go and take other artists, ATL, like you want to take from ATL artists. And it's not like it's lies, because it's true. He does run to ATL artists and other places and colonize you. Man, I'm not gonna say anything else more. All I'm gonna say is at the end of the day, is he the only one that does it? No. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not the only one that does it. Because if you think about in terms of the context of, but then you got to look at the place. Is it coming from a place of a genuine love and appreciation? It's a different thing. Because he could have easily said, "Listen," he could have easily responded and been like, "I don't know, look, me and 21 Savage, we've been cool from day, or we've been cool since day one. You get me? It's always gonna be love from day. Like I don't know. He could have flipped it. That's what you do when it comes to a rap battle. You flip the bars that someone says about you. That's essentially what Kendrick did with the Family Matters bar. You know what I mean? He said, and God's plan bar. He flipped it to make it work in his favor. It's not to say that everyone believes him because he said it, or everyone believes everything he's gonna say. Nah. You know what I mean? It's a battle. Like it's a battle. And this is the thing about battle rap as well. Like even in the context of everyone else, like if you're in a room with everyone else, mostly if someone says something, they could say the most audacious thing and it may not be true. And then someone else could say something that is true, right? The one that says something that is more audacious and not true, they get more shouts and roar and appreciation than the other one, and they actually win. You think I'm lying? Go watch a lot of battle rap leagues and you'll see what I'm talking about. See what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And obviously, I don't know these people's individual lives anyway, so it's not like, you know what I mean? So it's not always based on actual facts. Obviously, facts matter, but it's not always based on actual facts. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that Kendrick is lying. I'm not saying that Drake is lying, but I do feel like at the end of the day, whatever the truth is, the truth of the matter is Kendrick did not lose this battle. He won this battle. Drake lost this battle, and this lawsuit proves he lost this battle. That adds to why he lost this battle, because he doesn't understand the nuances of it. It's a hard L to take. No, did he? I understand it. Just take your L and run, bruv. Anyway, take your L, cry about it. You get me? If you want to cry, get me? You can do your emotional singing or whatever. And you got your core fan. That's the other thing. He's got his core fan base. So why are you worrying about it? Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not affecting his core fan base. Anyway, if it was affecting his core fan base and his main income, I would understand it. But not, no, I wouldn't. I just realized I wouldn't. because you don't understand the culture. You have to understand the culture. But the colonizer part, like I said, he's just teaching you a lesson, and the way you're moving is like a colonizer. You're not a colleague. You're a colonizer. It's not the first time he's been a colonizer, been called a colonizer. It's not the first time. But anyway, all right. With the recording, UMG also published an accompanying image on May 4th, 2024, to YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Store, Pandora, Radio, Tidal, SoundCloud, Audio Mac, Napster, Cubes, Last FM, Teaser, UMPG website, and Meta, and TikTok. Any person who views the listen or streams the recording on one of these platforms can view the image. But Drake or Brie, did you not post an image or post a video of you destroying destroying Kendrick's child of the car or van? What's that saying? This is what I'm trying to say. It's contradictory. It's he's contradicting himself. Anyway, and to be fair, when you look at that, yeah. Okay, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But when initially, who's really going to look up and be like, "Where ain't nobody ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that." Anyway, I mean, no, and he's the one that calls his household thing the embassy anyway. And it's not the first time his house has been mentioned in a rap battle. You know what I mean? In Meet the Grahams, it was also mentioned the embassy about to get raided. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time. And I really think, even after this lawsuit, I genuinely, there's something in me that's telling me, no, Diddy, there's something that's telling me, when you're just instinctive about something, his house is about to get raided soon. It's just a matter of time. I don't know. There's something about this. There's something about this. There's something in the air. I don't know what it is. And as I say that, I'm looking at the news. It's very polluted air. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you understand that you have to clean the air pollution. You have to clean the air pollution. And oh my days, it's in Canada. I promise you, I'm not even lying to you. I promise you. Nah, wait. If I could show you, I promise you, I'm not even lying to you. I promise you, I'm not lying to you. I promise you. If you can go there, go to I don't want to say the name of the news channel just in case of getting shadow banned. But it's like, oh my days. It literally was on Canada. Justin Trudeau, oh my day, Justin Trudeau, they're mentioning his name of the Prime Minister. And I remember the part when I realized they were in Canada, there was a flag on top of a building, and it was a Canadian flag. I promise you, this is insane. Listen, that tripped me out. I can't even lie to you. That genuinely tripped me out. And if I'm right, that the embassy, shipping containers. Even though that was in Panama, but shipping containers. What's in shipping containers? Where is shipping containers mentioned? It's also mentioned in this lawsuit in reference to Drake. And anyway, the image features the aerial view of Drake's Toronto home, including, oh my days, aerial view. And what was I talking about? The flag on top of the building, aerial view. Come on now. Toronto home includes identifying information regarding the location of the home and covered in icons used by law enforcement, public safety application at citizen to identify child offenders and their residence republic registries. And that, my friends, today we're going to end out on that. No, not end out in general, but we haven't come to the live end of the stream yet. Don't get that twisted, because there's more to react to. We're going to react to Kai Cenat now. Part 3. Get me. But that tripped me out though. Hey, let me know what your thoughts are on this whole situation and what we read. Because what I've learned in regards to this is, at the end of the day, people can be very manipulative and very vindictive. Yeah, that's what it comes across to me. Very manipulative and very vindictive. Yeah, it's like he's and if you're not clued up on certain things, like, they can try to use that against you. But To me, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. All right, look at the way in why they're like, is this a crime? Yeah, someone's created a crime and they're gonna pay for it. I feel like I'm in Men in Black. If you know, you know. Get me? What's should my name be? Agent Versatile. Get me? MIB. We are the Men in Black. Jeez, Galaxy Defenders. Hey, hey. We are the Men in Black. Hey. Hey, listen, if you want me to react to some um Will Smith, let me know. Comment section. And one day, you know what I mean? I'll some Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? In fact, he dropped a new music. I think it was Joyner Lucas. Is it Joyner Lucas? No, Big Sean. The you know what I mean? He was supposed to be you know what, maybe I'll label he's part of, and then I can figure that out and whatnot. But yeah, man, let me know what your thoughts on particular to Ken I say Drake versus UMG. Because like I said,